Hello everyone, welcome to another update for my no buy year. Wow, technically 6 months because I started in December and I'm halfway done. Well, let's just say I did a lot of things in May. I went to the Ariana Grande concert and I had to buy merch, okay? Okay, I just love getting concert merch because that's like the best way to remind myself of the concert, really. Like, yeah, I have the videos, but the only times I ever look back like videos of a concert is when I am sitting on a plane and I did not download movies or anything. So I just go through my pictures and my videos for however long the airplane ride is. So I bought that. It was about, I bought a sweater and a t-shirt, and I'm not gonna say how much it is because it's concert merch, therefore it is overpriced. But yeah, so that I did that in the month of May, and then I also went to DC where I spent not as much money as I thought I was, but I still spent enough. So my bank account right now, like, it's not the greatest, but I also like paying off my debt and all of that stuff, my credit card debt before I get into school debt is actually in pretty better conditions. I don't know what else really to say. I'm just kind of like, I try to apply for more second jobs, just to work 2 jobs in the summer. It doesn't look like anything's really gonna work, and then it's like I only have 2.5 months before I go to college, so why waste my time, and why waste the employer's time on like training me and learning a new system if I'm just gonna leave. So I think I'm probably just gonna like Postmates when I have the time, and just to get a little bit of extra money because school is getting closer and closer, and it's still like figuring out the financial stuff is kind of headache inducing, truthfully. But yeah, other than that, I'm not really trying to spend much money. My boyfriend's birthday is in June, and we have a couple of things planned to do. A couple of hotel stays. He says like he doesn't want me to buy him like a birthday present because he knows like money is gonna be tight for me, which is sweet of him, but I'm, you know, I can't not. Gift giving is my love language, and even though he says like, I don't want you to get me anything, I don't want you to get me anything, I'm just like, who are you trying to kid? Like, you know you'd like something, even though you're trying to be nice and not break my bank account, but it's not going to break my bank account. But yeah, I really don't have much to say. I'm just trying to be like very cautious as to what I'm spending, and my boyfriend knows that, and he's trying to be cautious, and like when we hang out that we don't go out and spend a lot of money, just because he knows I'm gonna be in a pretty difficult situation for the next couple 2 years, hopefully. Yeah, so I keep looking at the school, and once I'm in school there's not gonna be like much places to shop, really. The school is pretty secluded, and I would have to drive, and good thing I don't. Like, I'm lazy when it comes to driving, so I think I won't be a problem once I'm in school. I will be focusing on that, not really on like shopping, because I won't have any money to shop. But yeah, like I don't really have like a big update for you guys, really. It's just trying to pay off my credit card debt, thinking about my car is gonna crap out soon, so I don't know what I want to do in regards to that. So yeah, I don't know if I just want to save to put like a down payment, but then it's like the money, it's like what are you gonna do with the money? Like, how are you gonna get the money? Like, yes, I can work for the money, but then it's like, how are you gonna pay for the payments, little one, if you're not gonna plan on work? So that is my situation right now. I don't know, I just feel like I have this idea that I want to go to school with a new car, because mine is really at its wit's end, but I think that's not feasible. But for some reason, like in my mind, there's this idea that like I want a better car so I can drive home and drive to long distance because my current car can't do that, rather than spending double of the money on a plane ticket, if that makes any sense. I don't know if I'm making any sense really. I just don't really have much of an update. Like, it's just been like May was a fun month. It went by so fast, but now it's time to like, let's stop avoiding reality, which is what May was for me, and start saving every penny, which is what I've been doing. Sorry, the sun is coming out of the clouds, so it just got really, really bright. So yeah. I'm starting to put money back into my savings because last month I had to pay for my housing deposit, which is technically something that like student loans and financial aid is supposed to help you with all of that, but it's like I don't even have that until like school starts. So that had to come out of my own pocket, unfortunately. And yeah, so it's like I don't know. I want to get a feel for school. Maybe I'll try to get like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday job. I'm scared to, that's the thing though, I'm scared to get a job because I know myself, and I know I jump to the opportunity when it is given.
So it's like, hey, someone called out, can you come in today?
Yes. Then I'm gonna like be at work and be too tired to do homework, and I know myself, and that's why I don't want to. But I might just have to, and I'm gonna have to like learn how to be strict with myself, and so I can get work done. But then again, the place, like the school is pretty secluded, so I'd have to kind of go out of my ways for work. But if I have to, I have to. I don't know. I'm applying for scholarships. I have, but it's not like those scholarships are gonna like tell me or give me the money right before I start school. Like some of them aren't till like next January. So yeah, I'm just kind of like meh for my update, like not much to update you guys on. Just, that's kind of my mentality right now. Just kind of gonna work the way through the summer, try not to spend as much, get ready to like pack. I've already started like deciding things that aren't gonna come with me. I've been starting to look at my things, figuring out what's gonna come to school with me and what's gonna go to my parents' house in Arizona. Just little things like that, and yeah, that's all I really have. Like, it's not an exciting update. Just going on through life. And I know this is supposed to be like how I'm not spending and blah 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 blah, but it's also kind of like just to see where I am mentally about like what's the reason that I'm not spending money, because I have to save it. So I know it might not be very beauty related and that type of stuff, but it's just reality. It's just realistic. I'm just going about, and it's like, in a sense, I'm like, yeah, just using everything that you have is great, like, so that way you're not spending money on new things. But like, I don't know how to explain it. I'm just like, yeah, I'm using everything and it's great. It's prolonging until I have to repurchase something because I've already spent money on stuff, but it's like, it's not bringing in any money, or it's just like my bank account is still like not good. And I know it's for like other reasons, but I'm just like, when I try to be like trying to make this video and then try to relate it to like why most of us are doing like a no buy, and it's because we spend too much money on like X, Y, and Z. Like, I'm not really buying stuff and I still don't have money. Like, I've done this before where it's like, track everything you're spending, see where it's adding up, but it's like, it's just going to debt. And that's the depressing thing, is that like you see that you have no money, but you still see like this number that you're just throwing money at, and sure, it's getting smaller, but you're still not seeing your money. And I think that's the issue that like a lot of people have when they try to like pay down their debts or like do these things, is that like you're stuck in this period of time. Well, it's like you still have no money and you still have debt, so you just kind of feel lost in a way, because it's like, I thought this is supposed to be helping me, and it is helping me, but my bank account isn't being helped because it's very sad looking. So it's a very interesting situation, and truly, like, I don't know, you can't tell I'm that animated in this video. it's just that talking about money and just thinking about like what's up for me is kind of, I wouldn't say depressing, because I feel like depressing gets thrown a lot, but there's definitely not a lot of like good emotions behind that. I'm just like not sulking, I don't know how to explain it, but if you can kind of tell, and just hearing myself talk, that like as I'm like speaking about like what's going on and all of this stuff, it's just kind of like discouraged, and I think that's actually it. I'm just discouraged because I'm working, I get my paycheck, and most of it gets thrown to my credit card debt, which I know is my fault because I'm the one that accrued that debt, and I can't blame anybody else by myself. But you know, it is okay to admit that it's discouraging that you're throwing money at it and you feel like that number stays the same, but then at the same time you don't have any money in your personal account, and it's like it's nobody else's fault but my own. But it is definitely a discouraging thing, and that's what discourages me more about like having to take out student loans, is that it's just gonna be this but times even longer amount, or even like more money. Of course, like I'm going into this so I can make more money, and it's an investment in my education, but it's just, it doesn't feel like an investment, and I can't imagine how much worse it's gonna feel if I'm just like aggressively trying to get rid of it, because it's gonna be this but in bigger amounts. So yeah, I don't know, I'm probably just gonna stop because I'm just like making myself in a non-happy mood, and that's not okay. I'm gonna go back to watching Game of Thrones because I started that, because I think it's easier to watch now that it's over. That way I can just like watch through it and not have to like wait the years that fans did as it came out. So that's what I'm watching, and I think that's like a little bit inspired in my hair today, but whatever. So yeah, give me words. I don't know, is there even words of encouragement here? Is there? I'm not sure, but if you have any, please let me know, because I'm just not, I'm not feeling it. Not feeling this whole like student loan situation. And it's like I'm paying off my debt to put more debt. Different debt, but more debt, which is unfortunate. Anyways, I'm gonna go now. This is really depressing. I'm sorry if I depressed you today. It's just my life currently. Alright, see you in my next one. Bye.